If you are a cat owner, you are probably familiar with kneading. This behavior is annoying to me, sometimes painful, and it has me wondering because we have 7 cats, and some of them need, some of them don't. So I got thinking the other day, why do cats knead, and can it be stopped? What can you do to prevent it if there's a way to do that? Because it drives me nuts when one of my cats jumps up on my lap and starts kneading into my leg. If you don't know what kneading is, think of what it means to knead bread. When you're working bread dough, that's similar. So they're going to take their paws. Usually they alternate, and they'll open the paws, push down. That's when the claws come out, and then when you retract, the claws kind of dig in. It sort of looks like they're walking in place with their front paws. A lot of people believe that it's their way of kind of making that area comfortable in order for them to lay down. There are actually several reasons why cats knead. I did a little bit of research, and I consulted my veterinarian to find out exactly why it happens. Kneading begins in kittens, which it's an instinctual behavior that's associated with feeding. So it's not something cats ever have to learn to do. It's something that is instinctual. It's a behavior that they just know how to do when they're kittens. They need, when they're suckling, they need the mammary glands to express milk. So the kitten's kneading stimulates the milk flow, and it helps release oxytocin, which is a social bonding hormone in the mother. Adult cats sometimes keep the behavior long after they've fully developed. So even if you have a cat that's 4, 5, 6 years old, they may still knead. It's not unusual for domesticated animals, dogs or cats, to retain some of their juvenile traits. Adult cats' connection with their earliest days, their times with their mother, might also help to explain why they knead. Cats typically knead on something soft, and often it's a favorite human or another favorite animal in the household. It's possible that some of the juvenile behaviors that we see used to be, obviously, when they were kittens, they were directed at their mother, and now they're directed towards the owner. So that's kind of the link there. They're seeing you as, that authoritative kind of parental figure, and they love you, they care about you, so they're needing to show you that. Cats often need preferred people in the house, or like I said, other animals, preferred animals. We have one cat who needs one of our dogs. They've been together since we rescued the cat. He bonded with that dog first before he bonded with any humans in our house, and we see him quite often. It's kind of adorable that he curls up next to the dog and will knead on her. So it's that bond, that social behavior that helps to build that bond is a main reason why cats knead. Obviously, adult cats aren't expecting, the blankets or the person or the animal that they're needing to begin lactating like they did with their mother. So experts believe that kneading in this sense means that the cat's happy, he feels safe, and it's a friendly, it's a positive bonding thing that cats do, and has nothing to do with feeding anymore now that they're grown. Occasionally an injured cat will knead and purr. You don't see this all the time, but experts in the veterinary field would believe that this is a method of self-soothing. The cat doesn't feel good, or he has an area that's uncomfortable or painful, and so that's their way of self-soothing, is to knead and purr. There are also physical reactions to kneading. Kneading stretches the muscles and actually activates scent glands in the paws, which can be a nice way of your cat staking their claim on their favorite human, or their favorite spot to sleep, a special snuggly blanket that they like. So they put their scent all over it, and then if you have other cats or animals in your household, they know to stay away. Cats are known for being independent and individual creatures. We have, as I mentioned, 7 cats. Some of them love to be snuggled and held and loved on. Others, they choose when you can pet them and love on them. They like it sometimes, but other times they don't want anything to do with it. Every cat's different and they all have different personalities. So some cats may want to be petted and snuggled while they're kneading on you. Some cats just may want to, do that behavior, knead on you and find a spot to snuggle in without you loving back on them. They want to do it to you, but they don't necessarily want to be loved back on. Some cats may enjoy if you talk to them in a soothing way or something like that, but not necessarily be petted and loved on. So depending on your cat, you know your cat and what they enjoy. So if they're kneading and you want to go over and snuggle them, you think they'll enjoy that. You certainly can. But if they're a cat that sort of likes to keep their distance, you can just let them knead, and that's what they're doing to bond with you. And again, like maybe put that scent on you so that other animals know that you're all theirs, but they don't want the affection back from you. So depending on the type of cat that you have will depend on your response to the kneading. So in the beginning of this video, I told you that I find kneading to be annoying. It's also painful. What can you do to stop kneading in cats? So animal behaviorists and experts in the veterinary field actually say because of kneading's positive association and because it's an innate behavior, it's important to not punish the behavior, even if your cat's claws are painful. Obviously, it's annoying when they're digging into your leg. Don't punish the behavior. Don't get mad at your cat. Don't push them down, because they are trying to show you affection and love. They are trying to kind of stake their claim on you that you're their person. That's a bonding thing for them. And so you shouldn't punish that behavior. Instead, keep their claws trimmed. And I do have a video guide on how to cut your cat's nails. So keep their nails trimmed and they can knead, and it's not going to ruin your furniture, your blankets. It's not going to be physically painful for you. Don't discourage kneading unless it's absolutely necessary. If your cat's like kneading on your lap and you have to get up for something, obviously you can push them down. But unless it's absolutely necessary, don't discourage the behavior, because they are just showing a sign of affection, and you don't want to punish that and make them feel like that's a bad thing. Likewise, like I said, we have 7 cats. Some of them knead, some of them don't. So does that mean some of our cats like us and some of our cats don't? No, that's not the case. If your cat doesn't knead, it doesn't mean he doesn't have a bond with you or he doesn't love you. It's an innate behavior. It's a natural instinct for some cats. Other cats might have a different similar behavior that they do, like purring or rubbing on you. Cats have oils on their skin and coat, and those oils smell unique to each cat. So when your cats rub all over you, that's their way of kind of marking their territory as well, saying that you're their person and they love you. Those can be signs of bonding and affection too. So if your cat doesn't knead on you, it doesn't mean he doesn't like you. It just means that he's not a cat that has that juvenile behavior into adulthood.